How's it going, everyone? My name is Bob's Toast, and welcome back to Franchise Mode Giveaway, Capitals Edition. So last time I gave you a checkup on all the people participating in this franchise mode, and I also checked up on how our team was doing. I showed you guys the lineups for the year for both AHL and NHL, and yeah. So let's get started here. Start simming off to February. Alright, so let's talk about Stanley Cup predictions here, which I'm already very wrong in. Start off with the Eastern Conference. I said it would take 7 games, but in the end, the Canadiens would come out victorious. Why? Carey Price, for 1. 2, they have Pacioretty and Radulov, who have been on fire all year long, just tearing things up. And I'll get into it in the next year's video, but Radulov has especially been tearing it up, especially in the playoffs. Lundqvist just isn't what he used to be anymore. I don't see him making it any further than the second round, for the rest of his career. And with how the Rangers are just now, like how the team looks and stuff like that. I mean, sure, they had a very strong push and were President Trophy contenders for a while, but they fell down to the wild card spot. Excuse me for a couple things. I mean, I'm gonna be drinking water in this video. I'm getting very dry mouth lately. I don't know why. Probably getting sick or something, which is just great. The next series is I have Boston beating the Senators in 6. Now this could still happen. The Senators are up right now on the Bruins 2-1, I believe. And it could still happen, but my reasoning for this was that sure, Ottawa had a very strong push, but at the end of the year they kind of like let go and they weren't doing much, and Boston was really pushing and getting in, and Marchand was on fire, Rask was on fire, Pastrnak was killing everything, but you know, I suppose the playoffs are a whole new monster that really changes a lot of things and a lot of players, which is where we get to our next pick. The pick that I didn't expect. The pick this series I expected to end at 5, and I expected the Capitals to move on, but no, the Leafs are taking it to the Capitals right now. I don't know what's wrong with them. The Capitals usually have a very easy, good time scoring, but I've noticed in the playoffs they're just really not doing it. I saw my reasoning for picking the Capitals in 5 was that the Toronto Maple Leafs are a brand new team, and while we don't know how they would be in the playoffs, as you can see, they've surprised us all at this point. I still didn't think that they had it yet. I thought they'd get eliminated pretty fast because, you know, I just didn't think that they have the scoring talent yet, but Capitals, I expected them to unleash hell on them, but it's just not happening. I noticed there's some strong points in the game, but the Capitals, they're just not doing it. Next up, I predicted 6 games, but after those 6 games, the Pittsburgh Penguins would come out victorious. Another one that I'm gonna pray that I'm wrong about. The Penguins are up right now on the Jackets 3-0 with the game tonight. I really just hope that we sweep them. I hate the Jackets, and I'm gonna go into the reasons why once we start talking about the playoffs, because there is just, as a Penguins fan, there was a part, and I'm sure everyone should know what part that I'm talking about that just triggered me. So yeah, I predicted the Penguins winning in 6. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna win in 4 now. But I mean, I thought Columbus had a lot more fight, which is why I picked 6. You know, I thought Bobrovsky would steal a couple. Bobrovsky's been awful this playoffs, everyone on the team for the Blue Jackets have been awful. I mean, they have really good offense. Like, the hits are crazy in these games, but that's all they have going for them. Next up, another series. We're jumping up into the Western Conference now. Another series that I got wrong, that I'm probably gonna get wrong here, because here it is. Here's my big prediction. I remember a while back I made a couple bold predictions about the playoffs. I said there's gonna be a major upset in the first round. This is it, right here. Nashville Predators. I have the Nashville Predators beating the Hawks in 7 games. So, you know, I thought it was going to be a very, very close series. Psych. The Hawks just completely turned off. They didn't get a goal until last night, and that was in Game 3. I don't know what's wrong with the Hawks right now. I can see that Corey Crawford is trying his best out there, but they're just not doing anything. So I'm probably going to be wrong about this. What the hell? I should have to call someone up, not... Oh heck, I forgot to send these guys down. Alright, so I gotta make a couple roster moves real quick. Alright, who can come up that I can just send back down? Actually, we're gonna have Stevenson come up. I'm gonna have to edit some lines, but whatever. So we're gonna jump Kuz up to the first line, throw Patrick on the second, throw Benito on the third, and then we're gonna throw Stevenson on the fourth. And then who's gonna replace Stevenson? Probably the Zaner guy. Alright, let's continue on. So I had the Predators beating the Hawks in 7 because I thought the Predators, I thought this was going to be one of the biggest, one of the upsets, but I didn't know how, I didn't really think it'd be this bad of an upset. The Predators are about to sweep the Hawks, which is something I didn't think was possible with how the Hawks have been this year. I'm pretty sure they won the Western Conference pretty easily. And, yeah, everyone's been pretty good for the most part for the Hawks, so it's pretty surprising to see that the Predators are on the verge of sweeping the Hawks. Do I think the Predators are going to sweep the Hawks? No. I think the Hawks are going to take the next game. And, they might take another game, but I don't think they can finish it. If they're lucky. Pecorene's been a wall. That's all. Oh, of course. Please continue to be injured, Backstrom. This is probably your final year here. Maybe. Depends on if he retires or not. I think he's got maybe another year. Next up, let's talk about Minnesota and St. Louis. I have St. Louis beating Minnesota in 6, which is possible, but once again, another weird upset series. Like I said, I was seeing an upset for this series as well because the Wild have been really good all year. But I don't know what's happening in these playoffs right now because the Blues are about to sweep the Wild. The Wild just turned off like the Hawks at playoff time. It makes you wonder how would a playoff series between the Hawks and the Wild would have been like. Would there have been no scoring at all or what? Because just both these teams aren't really doing it. The Wild are putting up more of a fight than the Hawks do. So I could see them getting 1 or 2 more games, hopefully 2 more games, you know. But I see the Blues in the end winning that round. Next up, we have another one that I'm definitely gonna get wrong. I didn't know how strong the Ducks were. I hadn't really paid much attention to how they were doing beforehand. So I said the Flames in 6. The Flames were on fire. Ha ha ha. Going into the playoffs, they were winning every single game. Everyone was scoring. Elliott was doing amazing. So I thought, hey, you know, I haven't really heard much of the Ducks. They're probably not doing too well. Blah, 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 blah. I'm dumb. So the Ducks are probably... The Ducks might sweep them. Another weird series. We have the possibility of 4 sweeps right now, and that's just odd. Oh, good. Because Capion's out for the rest of the season. But yeah, weird. Weird game. Another weird series, but it's a little bit closer, is I have the Oilers beating the Sharks in 7 games, but with how the games have been going, that might not happen. Are the Oilers up 3-1 on them? No, they're up 2-1. So yeah, the Oilers are up on the Sharks 2-1 right now. It could still happen, you know. The Sharks have a lot of fight back. But the reasons is I think McDavid is seriously about to turn on God mode and just go crazy. Basically, McDavid and will carry them into the next round. That was my prediction. As of right now, it's actually been Talbot taking it to everyone. Talbot's been shutting down the Sharks pretty good. But, yeah. Holy moly, the Stars fucking suck. Alright guys, we're gonna sim one more day, and we're gonna see if there's any trades that were made. I don't feel like we needed to make any trades at all. I think the team's fine right now. I mean, we're not doing too well, but I mean, that's to be expected a year after one of our best players retires. So yeah, looks like nothing like happened with really any one of you guys, so that's where we're going to end the episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think of the video, and I will see you all again one day.